It's PACWEST at Home with Taya Vissia from the Okanagan Coyotes. You're going into your second year playing, third year of college. How have you been getting through this whole pandemic thing?
Honestly, just trying to take it day by day and just trying to keep everything as normal as possible. Um, there's been kind of different phases throughout the pandemic. Of course, also the government has implemented different phases, but I feel like the summer has been kind of separated in cut like some chunks kind of thing. But yeah.
Has it been frustrating not being able to just go outside in the summertime and do what you normally do?
Kind of, but honestly, I haven't let it limit me a lot. We live I live with a couple of teammates. We live like a block away from the beach, so we get to go to the lake a lot, so that's really nice. And then there's like lots of camping spots out in Kelowna, so I've been doing that as well, and getting outside. And then doing like sand hills and outside workouts was really nice in like the early parts of the pandemic. And then so it hasn't been too bad, but it has been a little bit annoying. And it's okay.
Well, I want to ask you about training. Have you been able to keep that up, or you just kind of thought, well, season's not going to start till January, maybe, so do I need to train?
I feel like maybe that's where some people's heads are at, but for me, I'm just like, well, who knows? Maybe there's a small chance it can be normal come November. Probably not at this point, but that's kind of been my whole mindset throughout it all. Just like trying to keep my eyes on the prize and hoping things will just get back to normal as soon as possible. And as for training, like the first parts of the pandemic were different because we were doing like at home workouts and like ball handling at home and things like that. But the second part of it, in this past like probably 2 months, I guess, we've been really lucky and our practice facility has opened up, and same with our gym sponsor, Aspire Health and Performance. So we've been able to get in and get training with our coach and get shots up, and so that's been good. And then also get in the gym and get lifting real weights instead of just body weight.
Yeah, shake the rust off a little bit, hey?
Yeah. So that's been good.
So when the season does eventually start, and we don't know when that will be, but what do you anticipate? Do you think scoring tables and referees will be wearing masks? Do you think players might be wearing masks?
I hope not players, but we'll see. I feel like probably score tables. I mean, our gym especially, but some gyms have a lot of space, but ours doesn't really. So we're going to be confined to different smaller spaces and different struggles with like social distancing and everything like that. So I don't know. I feel like, maybe masks are going to be implemented, and then like maybe like limits to crowds and stuff like that, or who's actually even allowed to come. Maybe we won't even have a crowd. That would suck, but we'll see.
Yeah. Will you feel comfortable traveling down to Vancouver, over to the island, on a bus, on the ferry? Like, will you personally feel comfortable?
I think so, yeah. I've been on one road trip this year to go see family, or not this year, this like throughout the pandemic, to the island. But I feel like it's just like, I don't know, if you just kind of try to keep to your circle, and we really just go to a hotel and to the gym. So, I mean, we are exposing ourselves to all of that, and it's going to be interesting because we have our little bubbles, but then we're going to other people's little bubbles. So it's like, I don't know, it's just like a risk reward type of thing if it's worth it. But I feel like for me, it's worth it. I feel comfortable.
Bubble to bubble. It's really what it is.
Yeah.
Have you developed any new talents, skills, or anything like that during the pandemic, where you've had some time on your hand and you've learned to do something?
Yeah, I picked up a couple of things. I mean, I'm really into gardening, so I did like a lot of gardening in the early spring. And then also I started longboarding last summer, and I wasn't very good last summer, but I started doing it more so this like spring and summer. And that's been like one of my favorite things to do, is just go for a longboard to the lake and just get out. So, yeah.
Were you above average, would you say, now that you've learned it?
I'd say so. I get a lot of stares. They're like, "Oh my gosh, a girl on a board? What?" But um, I don't know. I still crash, so I'll stay humble.
Do you have your board there? Can we see it?
Yeah, sure.
Probably.
This is it here. It's
cool.
like kind of a longboard, kind of a cruiser. It's like a mixture, but it's short, land yachts, and it's got like a little Sasquatch on this side. Yeah,
Is
yeah.
it a hand-me-down, or was that like brand new for you?
It was brand new, but my dad actually got it. My dad's like super into like surfing and longboarding and stuff like that. So he got it for me for my birthday, like probably 4 years ago. And where I grew up, like there wasn't a lot of spots to longboard, but here in Kelowna, there's a lot. So I've been able to get out.
Just tell me there's some daddy-daughter dates on the longboard. Come on.
Yeah, definitely, definitely.
That's amazing. Well, listen, thanks so much for doing this. Keep safe, keep healthy, and hopefully we'll be seeing you on the floor sooner than later.
Thank you. Thanks for giving me a call.